What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video. Today, the Sixers played their final exhibition. Now, we are finally on to the real games. August 1st, Saturday, the Sixers do play the Indiana Pacers at 7 o'clock. I cannot wait to watch that game. Today, however, the Sixers did end up losing 118 to 115 in overtime. But again, it's an exhibition. I really don't care. But before I get into all the stats and my opinions and my final thoughts before the actual season starts, make sure to like this video up, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are getting closer and closer to 1K, and I need you guys to hit that subscribe button if you love Philadelphia sports or just sports in general. Tobias Harris, he had a great game. 28 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. He had a very good game overall in 29 minutes. He made 10 of 20 field goals, and he was really the only one to do anything, to be honest, because everybody else really kind of struggled around, especially Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Shake Milton. They all struggled tonight, and maybe it's because, we don't have the whole starting five in with Joel Embiid and, Glenn Robinson was out, and also Howell Neto. Not that that really matters at all. But with Joel being out, it kind of takes away from the fact that, the Sixers' offense really does revolve around Joel. When they need help, when they need a bucket, they go to Joel Embiid. Instead of Ben Simmons shooting 10 shots and going 2 of 10 and missing a lot of layups, which he did, they would feed it to Embiid. Or Embiid would look to Ben, and Ben would probably be open. There was also a lot of iso ball in this game, and that's okay to a point, but you got to think, this is a team game. Yes, one player can take over at any time, but when you lose games like this, and like last game where you're not moving the ball around, and you're just kind of isolating yourself, missing layups, and you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, like they did tonight. I mean, I couldn't count on one hand, or on two hands, how many layups that the Sixers missed tonight. They were like 17 of 56 in the first half shooting. That's awful. Now, yeah, we picked it up in the second half. We took the lead for a while, and then we choked it again because that's what happened. I mean, I can't control that. But the Sixers just need to find a rhythm. They do. And yes, I know that they are not, like I just said, they are not playing with everybody that's going to be playing in these games. Joel Embiid is expected to play on Saturday, but it's, again, not 100%. Well, if Joel's not playing, that's going to bother me because he's had all this time, and yes, I understand you're getting right back into the swing of things. You're kind of getting back into it. You might be a little sore here and there, but this, to me, these two games that Joel Embiid did not play, this was more precautionary than anything. And that's all it should have been, because it shouldn't be that Joel Embiid is not playing on Saturday or on Monday or any of these games. He should be playing all 8 until we are comfortable in the position that we're in. If we're the 4th seed and we don't need that last game to win, then okay, rest your starters. But as of right now, you need your guys out there. You need Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. You need those guys to contribute. And then you need guys like Josh Richardson, Shake Milton, Furkan, Matisse, guys that are going to get playoff minutes, playoff run. You need those guys to step up and make shots. Matisse had a pretty good game tonight. 6 of 9 from the field, 14 points, 2 of 5 from 3. He also got his hands on a couple balls. I don't have, hold up. He had a couple steals. Matisse is everywhere. And, tonight's loss isn't on Matisse, and it's not really on anybody. I mean, you got to think, Ben only played 19 minutes, his lowest of the preseason, and he didn't even play a second in the second half. Tobias Harris started out in the second half. Obviously, he was going to take a lot of the shots. Him and Al Horford had very good games. Tobias had 28, like I said. Horford had 14. He does need to work on his rebounding a little bit, but again, in just 22 minutes, 14 points is not too bad. 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. It's not awful, but again, it needs to be more consistent. We need to have a set lineup, because as of right now, I don't know who the 9, 10, 11 man rotation is going to be. Is it going to? I know the 5 with Shake, Richardson, Tobias, Ben, and Embiid. Then you have Furkan, I'm guessing. Well, then you have Al Horford. You have Matisse. I would say Burks, Robinson, Furkan. Like, you got to think, like, it's going to be... I just don't know. Like, this loss, it's weird. It really is weird. And I don't know how we keep losing these games. And I don't know why we're struggling a little bit here and there. I'm guessing it's just rust, and that's what I'm going to go with. But I'm more confused on why our starters aren't all playing. Embiid should have at least played tonight. That's my thing. He should have at least played tonight if he's going to play. But he didn't. So that's whatever, but still, like, I just don't know. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit more worried than I was in the beginning. Because during that first game against Memphis, we looked good. Embiid was out. He was playing good. Ben looked good. Shot a couple shots. He hasn't shot a shot since. He has not attempted a jump shot since Joel Embiid's been out. And that worries me. Because what if Embiid does not play on Monday or on Saturday? Is Ben just going to keep doing the same thing, driving, taking crazy layups, and just not making anything? Is that... Because if that happens, we're not winning. Because that's what happened tonight. Ben was going in, out of control. He was missing layups. Yeah, the rim was crazy with the rolls and stuff that was happening with it. And the refs weren't the greatest. But it's preseason. They're getting back into the swing of things. I just need more from guys like Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, who only had 5 points, 1 of 7. Shake Milton, who only had 5 points. I need more from these guys. Because if they're going to be the starters, then I need them to at least get 10 points. If Al Horford coming up, well, tonight, starting, gets 14 points, but if Matisse, Mike Scott, Alec Burks, these guys are all in double figures. And I know that they played more, but at the same time, you got to just take a step back and look. Like, why isn't Ben Simmons, when he's out on the floor, why isn't he dominating? Why isn't he scoring 10 points off of 5 layups? Why isn't he making his free throws? Why isn't he doing this? Why is he turning it over? I mean, Luka Doncic was killing Matisse all game. When Luka was out there, the Mavericks were killing us. It was not close. We were down by 10 basically the entire first half. And then they took Luka out, Porzingis, and then we started to make a little bit of a run. But what happens when, Oladipo is hot? Brogdon, Kawhi, Paul George, LeBron, AD. Like, the Mavericks don't scare me. The Lakers and the Clippers, the Celtics, the Raptors, the Bucks, those teams are the teams that I'm worried about. Not the Mavericks. Because I don't think the Mavericks are going to get out of the East or the West. I know that most likely one of the 2 LA teams is going to get out of the West. And then it's a battle between 4 or 5 teams from the East. Celtics, Sixers, Bucks, Raptors, Heat. I don't know why I drew a blank right there. But that's what it's going to come down to. I guess you could add the Pacers. But as of right now, I'm a little worried. And I don't know if I'm worried because I'm a little tired, because this is a late video. But I think I'm more worried because of the fact that Ben Simmons, when he has been out on the floor, he hasn't looked the greatest. And he's had months to prepare. But I don't know. That could just be me. That could just be the scrimmages, getting the rust off. Who knows? But hopefully come Sunday or Saturday, hopefully this team will be healthy. They'll be out on the floor, and we will win the basketball game that actually matters. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I am out. Peace.